Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in again. This is Chris with Laurel City Historical Fencing. I'm here with my student Ben, and we're continuing to look at some of Hans Talhoffer's armored combat plays with the longsword using the Halfsword. Now, in one of our previous videos, we showed one of the disarms that Talhoffer shows us, and its counter. This came from a mutual grab at the sword, and I had some comments online on Facebook, on Reddit, on YouTube, asking, well, how did we get into this? So before we go on to some more plays of what to do at a double grab, let's look at how we end up in a double grab of the sword in the first place.
Here, Ben and I approach each other in the half-sword and come to a fairly even bind. Once bound, I release my left hand and use it to take his point offline, leaving me an opening to thrust into his armpit or face. A very simple defense, if this is done against you, is to simply grab their sword before they can place the thrust.
So now that we've looked at how we could end up in a double grab of the sword, let's look at an additional option that we see in both Hans Talhoffer and Paulus of what to do.
As you come into the mutual grab of the sword, step forward with your right foot and place the swords over your shoulders crossed on your back. Then, pull both hands strongly down to your waist to pull both swords out of your opponent's hands.
Now, in addition to this over-the-shoulder counter to a double sword grab, we also see a few different options for countering this. So let's take a look at those.
If you've ended up in a mutual grab and your opponent steps in to attempt the disarm, pulling the swords over their shoulder, before they can get leverage to pull the sword from your hand, simply kick them in the back. For safety, be very careful practicing this with a partner. In Gladiatoria, we see another option for a counter to this. This time, as he attempts to disarm you by stepping forward and placing the swords on his shoulder, push forward with your hands so that the crossing of the swords happens in front of his neck, and then pull him off his feet.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you have any specific requests for any other techniques from some of these early German masters, please comment below or on our Facebook page or on Reddit somewhere online. Let me know, and we'll get some new technique videos out for you. But in the meantime,
please like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget rule number 1.
Don't get stabbed.
We'll leave that one out.